This is the video review for Transformers Prime episode CrissCross. I've never done a review on TV shows, and I normally just do toy reviews, so I'm going to try and expand on what I do. I might decide to post this on my other channel, not sure, but please leave feedback of this review below in the comments and rate as usual, so I can have a good idea of what I'm not doing right and what you like. Also, this review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode and you're going to, then I recommend turning off the screen now, unless you don't want to. If you want to be spoiled, then okay. So first off, I enjoyed this episode a lot. It's one of the top 3 episodes, up with, I would say, Ex Machina and Operation Breakdown, because I do enjoy the mech being involved. The first episode with mech I didn't really enjoy that much. Okay, it was good the first time, but it didn't really have much rewatch value, and I kind of got bored the second time I was watching it. But with this episode, I didn't. It was very good, well scripted, good action scenes, especially with RC and Arachnid in the sort of concrete building site. Some good scenes as well. I did like the dark tone, especially at the beginning. I liked the beginning, how it was quite dark, with Arachnid approaching and then cutting straight to the intro. So that's another thing. I do enjoy Arachnid. She's a very, very good character, very interesting background, and her sort of hobbies and of sport and collecting different species is very good. And I'm sure that in later episodes they'll go into her rivalry with RC and her how she became like she is now. Also, it's very well scripted. I find that the plot was very good, but I felt that it should have been a 2-part episode. At times it did sort of cut straight to the bits, cut short some bits, when I felt they could have expanded it even more. So that's only a minor complaint. Also, it was also a bit predictable, especially when at the concrete site, when Jack saw the concrete coming out of the dispenser thingy, and when Arachnid fell into that tub, I knew that second that they were going to pour the concrete on her, because, I don't know, I've seen it before, somewhere in a movie, but I knew that was going to happen, so at times a bit predictable. And it was a bit obvious at the end when Arachnid scanned the helicopter from Agent Fowler, because the fact that her name is Arachnid, it's a pun, obviously, but it's obvious that it's going to involve an air-based vehicle mode, and she's a spider because of the knid bit. So that was a bit obvious, but that's just a minor complaint. So it was a very good episode. I did like mechs as well. Silas, as usual, very dark character, like Arachnid, always looking for opportunities, and he's very interested now and in the Transformers, and I think he will come back in later episodes with being more of a threat to the Autobots and Decepticons. Yeah, and at the beginning, Arachnid said she was an ex-con, so obviously she left for some reason, and maybe if she sort of speaks with Megatron later on in episodes, teaming up or making a deal, like Swindle did in Animated. He wasn't a Decepticon, but he sort of made deals with Megatron lots of times. So I look forward to the future with Mech and Arachnid. Also, now Transformers Prime is becoming a proper story arc. Now that at the beginning, as with most Transformers shows, it started off a bit slow. The episodes were sort of just fillers or just introducing the characters. For example, with Ratchet, Optimus having their own episodes, and RC and Bumblebee and Bulkhead getting involved as well. We're going to see more of their character and how they're like. But now with the mention of Arachnid mentioning how Mech captured Breakdown before, how everyone's been speaking of it. So now they're introducing previous episodes and what they accomplished, and they're bringing that into the newer episodes. So it's becoming a proper story. Well, it really started when they reintroduced Skyquake in that Shadow Zone episode. So yeah, it's been a very good start to Transformers Prime, and I kind of hope that it's not as good as animated, because I'm a big fan of animated. But it's actually a very good TV show, and I hope that the toys are just as good. So, hope you enjoyed this review. Please leave feedback, comments below. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.